Welcome to the latest climate podcast. Here are today's top climate news stories. Uzbekistan is making exciting strides in technology by launching a tax-free zone in the Karakalpakstan region to attract over 85 million euros in foreign investment for artificial intelligence and data projects. This initiative, supported by tax breaks and low-cost electricity, aims to create a resilient economy while addressing environmental challenges from the Aral Sea crisis. The region's cool climate and energy resources will facilitate energy-efficient, low-water cooling solutions for data centers. By 2030, Uzbekistan plans to enhance its digital economy, develop artificial intelligence laboratories, and promote renewable energy, aiming to become a regional hub for technology and innovation.
A leading moderate in Australia's Liberal Party has raised concerns about the potential fragmentation of the centre-right after the party decided to abandon its net-zero emissions commitment. This decision has sparked speculation about possible resignations and a split within the party. Andrew Bragg, a senator from New South Wales who opposed the change, urged supporters to continue advocating for climate action, emphasizing that further division would not serve the national interest. The situation highlights the ongoing tensions within Australian politics regarding climate change policies and the future direction of the Liberal Party.
India's power regulator, the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, is taking action to ensure the stability of its renewable energy grid. They warned that renewable projects failing to meet technical standards could face disconnection. This comes as India rapidly expands its renewable energy capacity to meet its 2030 clean energy goals. Concerns have arisen over repeated non-compliance from several solar and wind plants, which have caused generation losses. Only one hybrid project from Adani has fully complied so far. The regulator is organizing a high-level meeting to address these issues and improve compliance for a more stable energy future.
Selangor, Malaysia, is making exciting strides towards clean nuclear energy, as Menteri Besar Datuk Seri Amiruddin Syari emphasizes the importance of capacity building. To address misunderstandings about nuclear power, Selangor plans to send officers and engineers abroad to gain expertise in nuclear technology, particularly for power generation. With a 5-year target, the state aims to develop a comprehensive action plan and engage the community in this initiative. By reducing reliance on fossil fuels and exploring nuclear energy, Selangor is preparing for a sustainable energy future, starting with training 10 individuals at nuclear research institutes in countries like China.
In 2025, a global survey revealed that public concern about climate change has decreased, now overshadowed by worries about war and economic issues. Conducted by Ipsos and the Forest Stewardship Council, the survey showed that only 31% of people prioritize climate change, down from previous years. Climate scientists express concern over this shift, especially after 2024 was reported as the hottest year. Meanwhile, a new theory suggests that global warming might eventually trigger a new ice age due to biological and oceanic feedback loops. This theory, however, is met with skepticism, as historical climate patterns show cycles of warming and cooling. Takes is.
Scientists from Purdue University have developed a groundbreaking sodium-ion battery that operates effectively in ultra-low temperatures, making it a promising alternative to traditional lithium-ion batteries. This innovative battery can store energy from renewable sources like wind and solar, even at temperatures as low as -100 degrees Celsius. The research demonstrated its stability and performance in extreme conditions, paving the way for sustainable energy solutions in harsh climates and space missions. The team is also exploring new combinations of solar cells and battery technologies, aiming to enhance energy storage systems for future applications. Exciting advancements are on the horizon.
ZC Rubber, based in Las Vegas, Nevada, is excited to introduce two new Arisun tires for the North American market, set to launch in 2026. The Arisun Averis EV is specifically designed for electric vehicles, offering a quiet ride, low rolling resistance, and exceptional durability for long distances. Meanwhile, the Arisun Aggressor WP21 provides all-season reliability for drivers in the northern U.S. and Canada, ensuring safety and control on various road conditions. With innovative technology and a commitment to meeting customer needs, ZC Rubber is poised for growth and success in the tire industry.
At the COP30 Climate Summit in Brazil, there is growing enthusiasm for reforming global climate negotiations. While progress has been made in renewable energy and climate funding, emissions continue to rise, prompting calls for a more effective approach. Experts, including former leaders and diplomats, are discussing ways to enhance the COP process, such as shifting to majority voting and focusing on implementation rather than mere pledges. Brazil's leadership encourages parties to prioritize delivering on existing commitments. This pivotal moment aims to transform climate diplomacy from discussions to real-world actions, fostering hope for a more sustainable future.
In Australia, the coalition has officially abandoned its net zero emissions target during a recent meeting in Canberra. Leaders Sussan Ley and David Littleproud announced a new strategy that removes climate change from the national energy regulator's priorities. Instead, they plan to focus on reducing emissions by observing the progress of other countries. This shift indicates a significant change in Australia's climate policy, moving towards increased fossil fuel reliance and exploring nuclear energy options. The decision reflects a broader debate on how best to address climate challenges while balancing energy needs.
Australia is experiencing a solar energy boom, but concerns about forced labor in China are casting a shadow over this progress. The country relies heavily on solar components imported from China, particularly from the Xinjiang region, where serious human rights violations have been reported. Despite having abundant raw materials, Australia does not produce enough solar technology domestically. Human rights organizations are urging for greater transparency and stronger laws to ensure that the transition to renewable energy respects both climate protection and human rights. This situation highlights the need for responsible sourcing in the growing renewable energy sector.
In India, Union Power Minister Manohar Lal emphasized the importance of pumped storage projects, PSPs, for effectively storing surplus renewable energy. During a meeting in Kurnool, he highlighted that while India is a power surplus nation, much renewable energy goes unused due to limited capacity. To address this, he proposed floating solar projects over reservoirs to reduce evaporation and generate more green energy. With an estimated potential of 224 gigawatts, India currently has 10 operational pump storage projects and more in development. The upcoming commissioning of the 1,680 megawatt Pinapuram pumped storage project in 2025 to 2026 is set to enhance India's renewable energy landscape significantly.
In North Yorkshire, residents of Settle have launched the Settle Energy Local Club to share renewable energy and reduce costs and carbon footprints. This innovative club utilizes excess energy from solar panels installed on local businesses, allowing members to buy electricity at a discounted rate. Currently, 6 consumers are involved, with plans for growth, including support from local churches that have installed additional solar panels. Club Secretary Paul Kelly emphasizes the positive impact on climate change, while business owner Simon Robinson highlights the benefits for the community over large energy companies. This initiative aims to inspire similar projects across Yorkshire.
In India's Maharashtra state, climate change is severely impacting girls' education, particularly in drought-hit areas like Nashik and Nandurbar. 17-year-old Ramati Mangla walks several kilometers daily to fetch water, often missing school as a result. With wells drying up and rainfall becoming erratic, families face tough choices, leading to decreased school attendance for girls. A 2021 UNESCO report highlights the global risk of millions of girls dropping out due to climate-related challenges. Mangla's story is part of a photography series for the 2025 Marai Photo Grant, which focuses on climate change's effects on daily life.
China's rare earth product exports decreased in October, reaching their lowest levels since June, as negotiations with the United States continue regarding supply arrangements. Shipments dropped to 6,173 tons, primarily affecting materials used in electric vehicles and high-tech manufacturing. Despite this decline, China's overall rare earth exports for the first 10 months of 2025 only fell by about 4% compared to last year. Notably, less processed rare earth forms, like oxides, saw an increase in October. The ongoing trade talks aim to establish clearer supply terms, which could stabilize the rare earth market and benefit global industries in the future.
S&P Global's recent report highlights Africa's exciting economic potential, emphasizing the continent's abundant natural resources and young population. The findings stress that renewable energy, sustainable finance, and infrastructure investment are crucial for Africa's growth. Innovative financing solutions are needed to overcome challenges in energy transformation and sustainable development. The report also points out the importance of collaboration among global partners to enhance capital markets and address critical needs like climate adaptation and water security. This positive outlook coincides with the upcoming S&P Global Africa Summit in Johannesburg, where leaders will discuss strategies for advancing Africa's development.
In Brazil, the 30th Conference of Parties is underway, facing scrutiny over its environmental impact. While attendees arrive in private jets, Brazil has cleared 100,000 rainforest trees to build a highway. Critics argue that the conference promotes exaggerated fears about climate change, claiming it doesn't correlate with real-world data. Bill Gates suggests focusing on improving living standards in poorer nations rather than alarmist climate claims. Additionally, many companies and banks are withdrawing from climate initiatives, indicating a shift in perspective. Ultimately, the event raises questions about the effectiveness and priorities of global climate discussions.
South Korea is making strides in nuclear technology with the United States' approval to build nuclear-powered submarines, a move that has sparked concern in North Korea. North Korea claims this development could lead to a nuclear domino effect in the region, potentially escalating an arms race. South Korea aims to enhance its energy security and manage nuclear waste through uranium enrichment and spent fuel recycling. Meanwhile, the U.S. and South Korea recently reached a significant trade agreement, which includes substantial investments, showcasing a strong partnership. This dynamic situation highlights ongoing tensions and the complex landscape of regional security.
India is experiencing an exciting surge in renewable energy, particularly solar power, which reached a record 25 gigawatts in 2024. This growth is reshaping the energy landscape, challenging coal power to adapt as its utilization rates decline. While renewable energy is becoming more affordable and competitive, there are hurdles in grid integration and storage. The government is phasing out certain support measures, prompting project developers to accelerate their timelines. As renewables increasingly replace coal, the energy sector faces a complex transition, but the momentum of solar capacity growth is expected to continue, paving the way for a cleaner energy future. Adani Green Energy, based in Mumbai, has received a positive outlook from JM Financial, which has given the company a buy rating and a target price of 1,289 rupees per share. This optimism stems from Adani's ambitious plan to expand its renewable energy capacity to 50 gigawatts by 2030, primarily through a massive 30-gigawatt park in Khavda, Gujarat. The company has a strong track record, advanced technologies like large wind turbines, and stable cash flows from long-term power agreements. With impressive financial growth expected in the coming years, Adani Green is poised for continued success in the renewable energy sector. For more climate news, make sure to download the Change Your Climate app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Please note these stories were AI-generated from real news sources, which isn't always perfect. If you have any concerns or questions about the news contained in this podcast, please reach out to us. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.